Hello, I am Dr. Gerald Briggs, the 8th president of our beloved Mississippi Valley State University. I never imagined that I would be addressing you, the class of 2020 today, from a video. However, as we work through this novel COVID-19 pandemic, our priority has been and will continue to be keeping our students, their family, and our entire university community healthy. While all of the decisions we've had to make in response to these challenging times have been hard, none have been more difficult than the decision to postpone our spring 2020 commencement exercises. While we know that this virtual commencement doesn't replace the actual experience, we hope that it will bring you some measure of joy and a sense of accomplishment that you so rightfully deserve. At some point, we will be inviting our spring 2020 graduates and their families back to campus because we truly know the importance of what it means to walk across that stage. That's important to you, your family, and us as a university. So please stay tuned for that information. While no alternative is perfect, please know that we want to do everything within our power to honor you. To the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, other relatives, and friends of our graduates, we know that you didn't anticipate celebrating your loved ones in this way. You have stood by and supported our graduates throughout this journey, and you continue to do so as we all work to make the best of these extenuating circumstances. You are worthy of recognition, so wherever you are, please pause and give yourselves a well-deserved pat on the back. I would also like to take this time to show appreciation to the amazing faculty and staff we have here at Mississippi Valley State University. The moment we announced the decision to move all of our classes online and finish the semester virtually, our faculty stepped up to the challenge without hesitation. Because of their dedication, we were able to confer degrees today to the group of graduates who are equipped and prepared to make positive contributions to this ever-changing world. Despite not being able to provide services using traditional methods, our staff have also worked tirelessly to ensure that we continue to offer our students the support and amenities they need to be successful through alternative means. Your genuine love for our university is evident, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And to our golden anniversary graduates, it is my honor to recognize this extraordinary group of trailblazers who've been a part of MVSU's alumni for 50 years. Congratulations on achieving this tremendous milestone. And please know that we are looking forward to celebrating with you at a later time as well. And finally, our MVSU alumni, who are joining us virtually from all parts of the globe. Your dedication and support for our beloved university is second to none. As always, we appreciate the time, talent, and treasure you so willingly extend to assure that Valley remains in motion. We joke around sometimes and say that for Valley alumni, if you cut one of us, we bleed green. Well, folks, that's more evident today than ever, because we know the support that you all have given us and the love that you show is tremendous. So we truly appreciate all that you do and will continue to do to move our university forward. Class of 2020, this is a momentous occasion in your life that you will never forget. Despite the unconventional circumstances, I encourage you to relish this moment and be proud. In spite of the challenges, you did it. You prevailed. Please know that I am extremely proud of you, and I'm honored to celebrate in spirit with you today.
Mr. President, the following students have completed all requirements for the Master of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Social Work. Therefore, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of the respective departments, I present them for the conferring of degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mississippi Institutions of Higher Learning, I do hereby confer upon the presented students the Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, Master of Social Work, and Master of Arts in Teaching degrees, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Graduate Studies, Department of Business Administration, Masters of Business Administration, Marsha D. Allen,
Madison C. Brooks,
Akindria K. Burns,
Darius D. Cotton,
Tamia Forrest, Kevin M. Haymore, Tiffany J. Hollins, Morgan Houston,
Danielle N. Jackson, Kiatran D. Jefferson Jr.,
Shantavia O. Jones, DeAndre L. Jones,
Ariel J. McLean, Willie R. Rias, Rayford Thomas, Zedekiah D. Toy. Department of Criminal Justice, Master of Science, Criminal Justice,
Sharonda N. Barrow, Augustus Johnson,
Zelda W. Kent, Bianca O. Morton,
Department of Education, Master of Arts, Teacher Education, Frederick L. Ford,
Ebony M. Thomas, Department of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation, Master of Science, Sport Administration,
LaCurtis D. Allen,
Deneen G. Banks, Dwayne D. Brand,
Dominique S. Broom, Jesse D. Bryant Jr.,
Adrian K. Campbell,
Terry R. Coleman,
Cartinez T. Dunn,
Anthony J. Gary, Kathleen Greer, Bertha L. Grimes,
Douglas Hunter,
Lottie Isaka,
Glenda R. Ransom, Hannah K. Robinson,
Rodriguez B. Scruggs,
Lorenzo L. Taylor, Michael A. Turner,
Department of Mass Communications, Master of Art Convergent Media, Shannon Bowden, Tiana M. Jordan,
Lorenza Lawrence, Haley J. Scott, Department of Natural Sciences and Environmental Health, Master of Science, Bioinformatics, Camberlyn L. King,
Taquan S. Sanders, Master of Science, Environmental Health, Marquisa C. Bernard,
Ariel Jackson, Department of Social Sciences, Master of Science, Rural Public Policy and Planning, Candace M. Hunter.
Catherine M. Jones. Department of Social Work, Master of Social Work,
Willa L. Adams.
Connie G. Beverly.
Sasha A. Davis. Fernicia L. Davis.
Malcolm D. Dean.
Elizabeth B. Dixon.
Teradisha Q. Dixon.
Tawana Hogan Ware.
Charles R. Johnson. Katrina L. Keys. Megan L. Neal.
Mr. President, the following students have completed all requirements for the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees. Therefore, based upon the recommendations of the faculty of respective departments, I present them for the conferring of degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Mississippi Institutions of Higher Learning, I do hereby confer upon the presented students the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees according to the department in which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Department of Business Administration, Latrice S. Outlaw, Accounting.
Angela D. Beatty, Business Administration.
Aaron J. Barkley, Business Administration.
Antoine L. Brown, Business Administration. Jamarian D. Daniel, Business Administration.
Rhodesia K. Dumas, Business Administration. China N. Donegan, Business Administration.
Shakira L. Flowers, Business Administration. Lavarence L. Gilliard, Business Administration.
LaKenya S. Hammond, Business Administration.
Samitria S. Harrell, Business Administration. Marcus A. Hersey, Business Administration.
Altania O. Jackson, Business Administration. Cambrisha D. Lucas, Business Administration.
Tiffany L. Massey, Business Administration.
Carmen Z. Newman, Business Administration. Latrice S. Outlaw, Business Administration. Duntarius V. Owens Sr., Business Administration. LaShandra K. Smith, Business Administration. Mary S. Stillman, Business Administration.
Christian D. Sutton, Business Administration. Tiana K. Williams, Business Administration. Jaquana T. Williams, Business Administration. Department of Criminal Justice. Taylor K. Baez, Criminal Justice.
Arshina M. Bruce, Criminal Justice.
Shadrick M. Clark, Criminal Justice.
Cadacia L. Coach, Criminal Justice.
Christy M. Cotton, Criminal Justice.
Taylor A. Flowers, Criminal Justice.
Christopher T. George, Criminal Justice.
Shaquila S. Gibbs, Criminal Justice.
Demetria Harris, Criminal Justice.
Dominique E. Henderson, Criminal Justice.
Adidra Herndon, Criminal Justice.
Anferny R. LaFleur, Criminal Justice.
Richard L. Meeks Jr., Criminal Justice.
Omar D. Miles, Criminal Justice.
Larry Shaw, Criminal Justice.
Tyra Woods, Criminal Justice. Department of Education. LaDeja L. Beckworth, Early Childhood Education.
Coriana Beverly, Early Childhood Education.
Shanika S. Brown, Early Childhood Education.
Rynisha Coleman, Early Childhood Education.
Kateria Dorsey, Early Childhood Education.
LaTorsha J. Dorsey, Early Childhood Education.
Janisha Q. Hall, Early Childhood Education.
Cherie C. McCray, Early Childhood Education.
Blanche Mixon, Early Childhood Education.
Maya L. Nixon, Early Childhood Education.
Annette Ollie, Early Childhood Education.
Shadrika C. Peoples, Early Childhood Education.
Jessica B. Pleasant, Early Childhood Education.
Paris Robinson, Early Childhood Education.
Daniela Walker, Early Childhood Education.
De'Erica D. Weatherall, Early Childhood Education.
Kinja A. White, Early Childhood Education.
Jarman C. Wilder, Early Childhood Education.
Jocelyn Williams, Early Childhood Education.
Jonalyn R. Ingram, Elementary Education.
De'Erica D. Weatherall, Elementary Education.
Department of Engineering Technology. Justin L. Bayman, Engineering Technology.
Justin G. Bright, Engineering Technology.
Trandon D. Brown, Engineering Technology.
Darren M. Conrad, Engineering Technology.
Crimson C. Driver, Engineering Technology.
Kanayakai K. Gone, Engineering Technology.
Xavier D. Johnson, Engineering Technology.
Brendan D. McCall, Engineering Technology.
Jamente V. Shaw, Engineering Technology.
Wandarius N. Thornton, Engineering Technology. Department of English and Foreign Languages. Jarvalyn Appleberry, English.
Lania A. Cooper, English.
Ja Cozy, English.
Barbara D. Duncan, English.
Glenicia D. Frost, English.
Derica S. Pitters, English.
Kumbat Tallgate, English.
Davion R. Treadway, English.
Talia Dawkins, English Education.
Taisia R. Henson, English Education.
Kenyatta N. Robinson, English Education.
Department of Fine Arts. Torrance L. Davis, Art.
Christopher D. McClinton, Jr., Music.
Andre T. Knowles, Music.
Ruby Payden, Music.
Amber N. Saylor, Music.
Jordan R. Thompson, Music. Department of Health, Physical Education and Recreation. Jada Allen, Hyper.
Jayla S. Allen, Hyper.
Chastity C. Black, Hyper.
Charla Brent, Hyper.
Maurice L. Collins, Hyper.
Dwight Griggs Jr., Hyper.
Sonaris J. Hooker, Hyper.
Kelvin B. Lovett, Hyper.
Jerome A. Pledger, Hyper.
Eric Powell, Hyper.
DeWan Derek J. Rice, Hyper.
Maya N. Richardson, Hyper.
Miranda D. Sandoval, Hyper.
Jordan Sawyer, Hyper.
Monica D. Smith, Hyper.
Alan T. Spurlock, Hyper.
Ray C. Taylor, Hyper.
Tracy D. Tompkins, Hyper.
Daphne Winfield, Hyper.
Arnisha S. Gray, Hyper Education.
Maurice T. Metcalf, Hyper Education.
Jamie Parmalee, Hyper Education.
Department of Mass Communications. Jeremiah D. Barr, Mass Communications.
Chase J. Colding, Mass Communications.
Angelica Darkus, Mass Communications. Sean Edison, Mass Communications.
Coriante Fowler, Mass Communications.
Kendriana D. Howard, Mass Communications.
Jasmine E. Jones, Mass Communications.
John W. McCall III, Mass Communications.
Ryan T. Purdue, Mass Communications. Tiana Watkins, Mass Communications.
Carnell J. Wilder McGirt, Mass Communications.
Shanars Lindsay, Speech.
Tiana Watkins, Speech.
Department of Mathematics, Computer and Information Sciences. Tramiel D. Duff, Computer Science.
LaAndrea Gates, Computer Science.
Mubarak M. Ibrahim, Computer Science.
Jarvis J. Riley, Computer Science.
Kyan N. Waters, Computer Science.
Terrence E. Hersey Jr., Mathematics.
Mubarak M. Ibrahim, Mathematics.
David Pitchford, Mathematics.
Marcus C. Roberts, Mathematics.
Arian A. Williams, Mathematics.
Karan Wright, Mathematics.
Department of Natural Sciences and Environmental Health. Nicholas Alexander, Biology.
Crystal G. Allen, Biology.
Arlencia N. Barnes, Biology.
Bernetta Cockrell, Biology.
Charity R. Davis, Biology.
Shantiana J. Edmond, Biology.
Naasia Harrington, Biology.
Brandon L. Hawkins III, Biology.
Taya L. Hayes, Biology.
Delrick R. Henderson, Biology.
Taylor R. Henriquez, Biology.
Natasha B. Hilson, Biology.
Takia M. Hodges, Biology.
Angela O. Ikinga, Biology.
Daphne D. Johnson, Biology.
Kimberly L. Mitchell, Biology.
Jazoria T. Morris, Biology.
Sindarian S. Page, Biology.
Haley M. Payton, Biology.
Jalen J. Philpott, Biology.
Andrea Porter, Biology.
Alexandria D. Scott, Biology.
Demiqua S. Spate, Biology.
Stephen Stone, Biology.
Georgette Vanell N. Wundy, Biology.
Kyla Williams, Biology.
Arlencia N. Barnes, Chemistry.
Brittany K. Green, Chemistry.
Georgette Vanell N. Wunji, Chemistry.
Rachel N. Cotton, Environmental Health.
Charlotte R. Dawson, Environmental Health.
Kimberly L. Mitchell, Environmental Health. Department of Social Science. Gregory Foster, General Studies.
Brenda G. Johnson, General Studies.
Jada T. Brinson, Government and Politics.
Barbara D. Duncan, Government and Politics.
Zacchaeus Sias, Government and Politics.
Rodarius Turner, Government and Politics.
Marshawn Street, History.
Jada T. Brinson, Pre-Law Legal Studies.
Rodarius K. Turner, Pre-Law Legal Studies.
Janice M. Kitchens, Sociology.
Angela L. Collier, University Studies.
Kalina M. Dotson, University Studies.
Ricky D. Fields, University Studies.
Yasmin B. Harper, University Studies.
Brenda R. Jordan, University Studies.
Vundra K. Litt, University Studies.
Patricia L. Perkins, University Studies.
Edonimus D. Perry, University Studies.
Marquita L. Randall, University Studies.
Ramona Wallace, University Studies. Department of Social Work. Sharita S. Brown, Social Work.
Stephen B. Brunson, Social Work.
Cabrisha K. Davis, Social Work.
Janeria E. Dickens, Social Work.
Amanda L. Gaston, Social Work.
Georgia S. Griffin, Social Work.
Stephanie S. Harris, Social Work.
Lakeisha T. McClinton, Social Work.
Marketia N. Perryman, Social Work.
Jordan Pryor, Social Work.
Helen J. Sanders, Social Work.
Portia Shields, Social Work.
Ernest Simpson, Social Work.
Jalen C. Swims, Social Work.
Karen Vince, Social Work.
Keosha K. Weatherspoon, Social Work.
At this time, we are pleased to recognize a special group of individuals who have the distinction of being our Golden Anniversary graduates. We celebrate 34 members of the Mississippi Valley State University class of 1970 today.
Golden Graduates. James Armstrong, Business Administration.
Bobby Bounds Allen, Social Science. Toby Barty, Industrial Arts.
Mildred Lloyd Chance, Biology.
Lorenzo Cook, Music Education. Sherry Cornell, Business Education. Mary Dillon, Mathematics.
Henry Ducksworth, Social Science. Shirley Eichelberger, Sociology. Jordan Goins, Jr., Social Studies.
Veronica Higginbottom, Social Science.
Willie Jones, Sociology. Ernest Lloyd, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Navy Lloyd, Biology.
Hosea London Sr., Music Education. Catherine Lucas, English. Emmett McKnight Jr., Music Education. Jalynn Grice Miller, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Norma Myers, Business Administration. James Pates, Building Construction.
Lee Peoples, Social Studies.
Mary Rankins, Business Education.
Leroy Rowley, Mathematics.
Robert Sims, Education.
Gladys Flowers Small, Sociology. Kenneth Smith, Physical Education. Tommy Spells, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Madison Stewart, Industrial Arts.
Rose Sutton, Elementary Education. Emily Thompson, English.
Earl Townsend Jr., Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. Geraldine Trotter, Social Science. Lavana Weatherspoon, Business Education.
Anne Wright, Elementary Education.
Class of 2020. The MVSU National Alumni Association asks that as inductees into the organization, that you solemnly declare your membership into the MVSU National Alumni Association, that you pledge to MVSU and the National Alumni Association your commitment and loyalty, that you pledge to give your time, talents, and treasures and advocate, promote, and support MVSU by staying connected, engaged, and giving. By the authority and power vested in me by the Mississippi Valley State University National Alumni Association's Board of Directors and its membership, I hereby declare you members of the Mississippi Valley State University National Alumni Association. Your membership fee will be waived for 1 year. Congratulations.
As president, these past few weeks have been challenging. I've missed having all of our students here, and I've missed the life that they bring to our campus. And yet, moments like this one remind us all that MVSU is more than just buildings. As we join together here now, across time and space, to celebrate the class of 2020, it's a testament that the real MVSU resides in here, in our minds, and in here, in our hearts. That sense of Valley pride that we're all experiencing right now as we watch, comment, and share this video is something that not even this pandemic can take away. Class of 2020, we know that today's ceremony has been unconventional, but it doesn't lessen the weight of your degree or the magnitude of what it means to refer to yourself as an alum of Mississippi Valley State University. In fact, what you've been able to accomplish despite this global health crisis speaks to your altitude and fortitude as a scholar. Because of this, I am confident that you are prepared to make outstanding contributions to the world through your chosen profession. Graduates, my charge to you today is to continue to strive for the best. You've already accomplished a huge milestone. You've made your parents, your family, and friends, and your university proud of your accomplishments. I hope you are proud as well with the character that you have built within yourselves. As you move forward toward the next phase in your career, remember that there is no end to education. Your whole life is a learning process. Getting this degree is important, but the education you receive in the process is priceless. So I charge you to keep learning, growing, and evolving. Education is the most potent tool you can use to revolutionize the world, and you are well on your way. Again, I say congratulations, MVSU Class of 2020. I know that you are going to do amazing things for our nation and for the world. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you again sometime soon. Again, when we invite you all back to campus, so you have that opportunity to walk across that stage. But in the meantime, stay healthy and stay safe. In closing, I want to remind you that distance does not detract from the greatness that we have here at Mississippi Valley State University. We are and will forever be that proud university with that 8-word vision of one goal, one team, one valley in motion. Thank you.